If you've been wondering whether or not that gray hair on the top of your head or maybe on the sides, if you're wondering if that gray hair is holding you back from getting a job offer or maybe even getting a promotion, well, in this video, I'm going to share some proof that, yeah, that gray hair could be a career killer. I'll share that proof with you right after this break. Welcome back to Over 50 TV. My name is Lou Reyes. Well, the question is the gray hair on the top of your head, is the gray hair on the side of your face, is that gray hair, is that holding you back from getting a job offer or maybe even getting a promotion? Well, the answer is in some messages, some comments that I received from a few of our Over 50 TV viewers. But before I share these messages with you, what I want to say is this. In the description box of this video, I have two things. Number one, I have a career aptitude test. It's courtesy of Career Fitter. I recommend these career aptitude tests because I know they can help you to find a better job. I also have my link to a free cover letter. I call it a cover letter hiring managers can't resist. So I offer these items every video for the last couple of months. I've been mentioning both of these items. There are links in the description box. You can pick these up for yourself. But you know, I never thought in a million years that I should also be including in the description box of this video. I never thought that I should be including a link to some hair color, hair dye product. But you know what? After getting the messages that I've been receiving from our viewers over the course of the last few months, and maybe I got to say, maybe even in the last few years, well, I'm thinking, yeah, I should be offering some link that people can have for free, or maybe even just some kind of a discount or something, just letting people know that you're going to need a hair care product if you want to find a new job, if you want to be offered a position, if you want to get that promotion, yeah, maybe you need a hair color product. So let me go ahead and let me tell you or share with you some of the comments that I received from our viewers. I want to point out that the comments that I'm going to be reading to you, and I'm going to read just a few of them because actually there were dozens and dozens of comments, and I even got some emails from people asking me my opinion on what I thought they should do about their hair. Well, the comments I got were from a video that I produced, and that video is 9 shockingly blunt interview tips for people over 50. And in that video, one of the 9 shockingly blunt interview tips was to look at your hair color and consider coloring your hair. I'm going to put a link to that video up above so you can check it out. You'll see a link to it. And I'll also, at the end of this video too, I think what I'll do is I'll also have another link so you can be sure that you don't miss that video. But let me go ahead and let me just read you the first of our emails just to show you, to prove what it takes for us, for people like you and me, for people who are a bit older with a little bit of gray hair, what it takes for us to land a job. And this is from a viewer. Her name is Karen Dougherty. She says, I want to thank you so much. She said, this is hard truths that a lot of people need to hear. She says, I suggested to an older relative that had been job searching for almost a year, she says, that he should think about covering the gray. He was getting interviews but no offers. She says he colored the gray, and within 2 weeks he had a job offer. And you know, that doesn't surprise me whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I think it was a smart move on his part, and it was a very kind gesture, because some people, they don't want to hear the truth.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
The truth is, gray hair can hold you back. It may even go so far as to say gray hair can be a career killer. I mean, look on the television. Look at the talking heads. Look at the talking heads on Fox News or CNN, and what you're going to see is youthful people who, even if they aren't youthful, what they have is platinum blonde hair or dark hair without a strand of gray in it. So yeah, it's pretty obvious at this point in our career that we should be doing something about our hair and our hair color. So let me share another message that I received from a viewer on this topic here. And this is from a Randy W. And he says this. He says, great tips. Was debating on the message, and he means the message in the video I produced. He says, given by my shortly trimmed beard, it covers a scar on my chin. And he says, it has a lot of silver/gray. Well, today I got the Just for Beards out and dyed it to match my hair color. And he says, feel much better about it now. And yeah, it's interesting to me because, I can understand where we would feel better. Because we know the orientation of this planet, of the world, and the orientation is let's be young, let's be youthful, let's not have any gray in our hair. But you know what? Gray doesn't always come with being older. It doesn't always come with age. Sometimes it comes a lot sooner, and I know many of you out there know somebody or probably know more than a few people who were what we call prematurely gray. And this is from Sam Comer. This is a comment that Sam sent me. He says, it's weird for me to think that coloring my hair will make me look younger since I started going gray in my early 20s. It's an interesting topic, whether or not to color your hair, to dye or not to dye, to go to the bottle, as they used to say, go to that coloring bottle and use it to color your hair. But for the most part, I gotta say, it does. It is important. It's important if you want to get that job. It's important if you want to secure a position. It's important if you want to get a promotion. And it's something that I think a lot of people, and I said people don't want to hear the truth. They can't handle the truth, as I said. Some people, the comments I got from a lot of people, I don't think I got one comment from a person who watched this video. I don't think I got one single comment from a person who said, Lou, I disagree. And I would rather go with comments that I get from our viewers, hundreds of our viewers out there who comment on our videos here at Over 50 TV. I'd rather listen to them. I'd rather listen to them than some study out there or somebody who doesn't walk the walk and really doesn't have to be concerned about the color of their hair. So I wanted to present this to you. I believe that this is proof, and I can show you many other examples after example after example of people who will say, it makes a difference. It makes a big difference. Well, my friends, that is all I have for you today. And I will say, I'm going to go back to the very beginning of this video when I mentioned that maybe I should be including in the description box a link to some hair care product. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go that far. I do have the links to the career aptitude test. I believe in that. I have a link to my 5-sentence cover letter. I know that can help you if you're out there and you're trying to get a job and you got to send maybe not a full cover letter, but you could take some of those sentences out and use those sentences in your intro letter. We'll call it that. So I've got the career fitter career aptitude test, the cover letter. I'm not going to go ahead. I absolutely won't put some hair care product link. I don't really have any, to be honest with you, but I wouldn't do it anyway. I leave that up to you, and you know your hair better than me if it's something that you decide you want to do. But again, that's all I've got for you today. I do want to thank you for watching this video. I also want to say this. If you would, consider subscribing to our channel. Consider subscribing to Over 50 TV, but also do this. If you subscribe, hit that little bell. There's a little bell there. If you hit that little bell every single time I upload a video, every time you'll be notified in your inbox, and you can look at it and say, hey, I want to open it or not. But subscribe, consider subscribing, consider hitting that little bell. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you're somebody out there who didn't like the video, you don't want to subscribe, I understand. But I will say this, there will be other videos that I produce that I firmly believe can help you. Well, again, that's all I got for you today, my friends. As I always say, have a great day, everybody.